The military face-off between India and the China has going on for more than 3 years after the Chinese side tried to change the status quo at the LAC in the eastern Ladakh in May of 2020. China is building solar and hydro projects along the new bases it built near the line of actual control of the LAC in the eastern Ladakh sector. A senior government official informed the Indian news media, the India Today, on Monday, 26 June 2023. The energy project has been initiated to meet the energy needs of the new bases, which are installed for keeping the Chinese PLA troops that are deployed in the region. According to the Indian news media India Today, the Indian senior government official said the Chinese felt the need for these plans as they were facing problems with maintaining troops in large numbers at forward bases under the extreme weather conditions. Chinese troops deployed in the area have earlier also faced issues due to lack of proper acclimations in the area. In comparison, the Indian soldiers with vast experience operating in the extreme winters at high altitudes of the Sichuan Glacier have better abilities to withstand extreme weather conditions. According to the Indian news media India Today and other reports, China has deployed more than 50,000 Chinese soldiers along the borders with India since 2020, when it tried to change the status quo along the border in the eastern Ladakh sector of the LAC of India. However, the Indian Army soldiers deployed in the area have been successfully keeping Chinese aggressions in the check. Both India and China have been maintaining the heavy deployment of soldiers in the eastern Ladakh sector of the LAC since the Galwan clashes of 2020. According to the Indian news media India Today, China on Monday said the cooperation between the countries should not undermine regional peace and stability and targeted any third party as it reacted to a host of defense and commercial pacts recently signed between India and the US, including a joint production of the jet engines in India to power its military aircraft and a deal on armed drones. Looks like China's fear of India with US ties in the military and the economy. It has been China's long-standing position that military cooperation between the states should not be undermine regional peace and stability, target any third party, or even harm the interest of any third party. We hope relevant countries will act in ways conducive to mutual trust between the regional countries in the field of security and stability in the region. The Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning told the media briefing in Beijing. She was responding to a question by the Russian state-run news agency seeking her reaction about a host of defense and commercial agreements during Prime Minister of India's visit to the US last week. GE, the General Electric Aerospace, has announced that it has inked a pact with Hindustan Aeronautical Limited or the HAL to jointly produce fighter jet engines for the Indian Air Force Light Combat Aircraft or the LCA Mk2 Tejas and jointly make a new engine for its India's 5th generation fighter jets AMCA. India announced its intention to procure armed MQ-9B Sea Guardian drones from General Atomics. This advanced technology will increase India's intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance capabilities, as we already said in the before videos. The General Atomics MQ-9 Reaper armed drones can carry about 500% more payloads and 9 times horsepower in comparison to the earlier MQ-1 Predator drones. Moreover, MQ-9 UAV provides long endurance, persistent surveillance, and strike capability for the warfighter. So what do you think? China fearing India-US ties is a good thing, or China just paranoid about all the things that India does? The Defense Research and the Development Organization, the DRDO, of India has handed over technical specifications and related materials of the Land Forces version of the Akash weapon system to the Missile Systems Quality Assurance Agency of India, paving a way for its production. The Indian Defense Minister said the authority holding sealed particulars was handed over to the Missile System Quality Assurance Agency at the ceremony on Saturday. The technical specification and the quality document and drawing of the complete weapon system elements were sealed and handed over by the Project Akash to the Missile System Quality Assurance Agency as part of the authority holding sealed particular transfer, according to their released statement. The Indian Defence Minister, Mr. Rajnath Singh, congratulated India's DRDO, the Indian Army and its industry, terming the authority-holding sealed particular transfer as a landmark event. AWACS is the first state-of-the-art indigenous surface-to-air missile system which has been with the armed forces for nearly a decade, defending the Indian skies and providing national security, but it was never used in a real combat or battle. It is inducted by the Indian Army and the Indian Air Force with an order value of worth of Rs 30,000 crores, which is one of the largest single system orders for an indigenous missile system, the minister said in a statement. Along with the AWACS SAM missile system, Kalyani Rafale Advanced System Private Limited on Tuesday rolled out 100 medium-range surface-to-air missile kit for the delivery to the Indian Armed Forces. According to a release statement from the company, the kit is part of the medium-range surface-to-air missile systems or the Air Defense Missile jointly developed by the Rafale Advanced Defense Limited and the DRDO of India, manufactured in a collaboration with the Indian industry comprising both private and the public sector players. The chairman and the managing director of Bharat Forge Limited said Kalyani Rafale Advanced System is proud to accelerate the delivery of the 100 medium-range surface-to-missile kit for the Indian Armed Forces. This delivery is not only a shining example of synergy between the India and Israel and the private and the public sector, but also that reinforces our commitment, said the chairman. They also added that apart from the missile kits, they will extend their support in maintenance and repair operations of an in-service air defense missile system to the Armed Forces of India, said the Kalyani Limited president and CEO. And the president and the CEO of Rafale said that the Israeli firm has been a reliable partner to the Indian Armed Forces for almost 3 decades, and these missile kits are the testimony of their commitment. The Kalyani Rafale Advanced System, being a joint venture, is a testament to the enhanced cooperation between Israel and India in the defense sector, as it leverages the technology of Rafale with the engineering strength of the Kalyani Group, said the president and CEO of the Rafale, the Israeli firm. So what do you think? Does the Indian and Israel companies are making well into the India's defense industry to develop the modern technologies for the Indian defense sector? Post your comments below, and if you like this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching. This is WC Daily. Think big, think different. Bye.